Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like yeah, 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot key strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thumb, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. He said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watch watching them gain big profits while I'm still in my same big profit. They used to watch me move them packets. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Him big profit. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Him big profit. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Him big profit.
That TTG money gang. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Gang, my name is Michael Edward Parinati. I go by Michael Edward, and I've been trading and investing for over 17 years. I began my career working at T3 Alpha Fund, my very first job right out of college in New York City, where I first had to go through an educational training program before the fund let me touch $1 of their money. So I learned how to trade. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world reach their goals. We actually have members in 115 different countries, truly a global community here at True Trading Group. But for those of you that did not know, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university and professional level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures trading. We also do all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading. We even cover long-term investing. There's truly something for everybody inside of True Trading Group. Let's see, at True Trading Group, guys, we take that university level of curriculum and we combine it with today's top financial tools. These are tools that give you more information, help you make better decisions, and increase your chances of success. Unfortunately, most retail traders don't use them, and that's because they're very expensive. If you were to go to these companies directly and offer them, it's going to cost you around $5 or $6 grand a year. But you need these tools. That is why we've spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put these tools and products on our platform at no additional cost to you. You don't have to pay anything extra for it. There's no upsell for it. It's included when you become a member of TTG. These tools include Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, congressional trading data to track trades by Congress, insider trading to track trades by management teams, a simulator that lets you trade stocks, options with fake money, but real-time data so you can practice implementing what you're learning. It's actually the same simulator that's used at Cal State University Fullerton, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, Berkeley Haas, and Illinois Tech. TradingView premium charting software is included with real-time tick-for-tick data from Quote Media. You get unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, the trade idea scanner, and so much more. Obviously, yes, when you join True Trading Group. Yes, you get our courses. Yes, you get all of our trade alerts, right? But you also get all of these things that I'm telling you right now because we set you up with everything that you need in order to have the very best chance of being successful at one affordable price for the entire year. You also get access to thousands of our members. This is the TTG family, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders that you're ever going to find, not to mention all the real-time trade alerts from the moderators and I that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80%, now going on the last 3 years. And of course, folks, if you guys are busy, you have a full-time job, all these tools, all these resources, alerts, everything is accessible on the mobile app. It's designed to keep you connected no matter how busy you are, what you're doing. As long as you have a cell phone or a tablet, as long as you can listen to music during the day, then you can listen in on the analysis, receive the trade alerts, and the push notifications when our moderators enter and exit their trades. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you folks have all come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here where myself, other TTG Pro trading mods, and special guests drop golden nuggets to give you free lessons, education, and trade ideas that can help you all become better traders. So if you've not yet done so, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on any of these live streams. The apple has fallen pretty far from the tree. Yet again, Apple had the chance, the eyes, the ears of the entire world to kind of step in here and save the markets from a decline. 2.9 million people were watching their live stream of their event today. So Apple came out and they gave their presentation, iPhone 15, new Apple Watch, AirPods, and the whole world was watching, literally. I mean, 2.9 million people just watching their live stream. Insane to see that many people tuning in. So Apple had a real chance, but they disappointed, which is typically what Apple does when it has these product launches. If you guys caught my live stream on Sunday, you caught my live stream last night, I told you that I believe that Apple is a short. I told you I'm looking for Apple short down into the low 170s, and it's exactly what you started to see happen here today. You can see a nice big red candle today on the back of this event, and I do think that there's a little bit more downside here left on Apple, and I expect Apple to get down here around 170 to 171, and we're going to continue to be short this going into these next couple of days. And obviously you have tomorrow coming up, which is the biggest day of the month so far because it's the CPI number. The CPI number tomorrow it's like the kickoff to the Super Bowl. I told you that the month of September is going to be filled with volatility. I told you that the very first week of September, the markets were slow. It's, a short week because of the holiday. Volume is typically light. A lot of market participants were not at their desks, including myself. I was on vacation the first month of September, but I told you this Sunday that I am back. And I told you that everybody is back and every market participant is going to be at their desk because there's so much happening this month. September is historically the weakest month of the entire year, weak as far as price action, not interest, weak as far as the markets usually go down in the month of September. You have these major catalysts that are coming up, which is the CPI number and the Fed meeting next week. At 8:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning, you're going to find out what the inflation read was for the month of August. Now, this is really, really, really important because the inflation numbers are expected to go up on the headline number, but are expected to go down on the core number. Over the last year, inflation has been steadily and continuously coming down, except last month. Last month, you saw the CPI number go from 3.0 to 3.2. Now it is expected to go to 3.6. That is not heading in the right direction. That is not inflation coming down. That is inflation beginning to pick back up. But the core inflation number, which factors out food and energy prices, which is the area of inflation that the Fed can control, which is the area of inflation that the Fed has the biggest problem with, that has been the stickiest, that has had the biggest impact on the consumer and on inflation in general, that number is expected to come down. 4.7 last month, expected 4.3 this month. So how is the market going to react to this? How is the market going to react to the headline inflation number going up, but the core inflation number going down? That's what's expected. So this is probably, I think this is one of the most important CPI numbers that we have gotten, because if you look at CPI over the last several months, it's been steadily coming down. Every month it's lower than the month previous, it's lower than the month previous. Well, this month it's going to be significantly higher. 3.2 last month, 3.6 this month, year over year. But check out this month over month number. The month over month number is expected at 0.6. 0.6. That's compared to 0.2 last month. That is 3 times the month over month change. And I got to welcome everybody real quick, guys. Everyone joining us from the Stockmaster app. This is a lot. Okay, this is a lot. Everything comes down to what happens with CPI data tomorrow, and this is how we're going to be making money from it. What I'm doing here today on this live stream is I'm going to be providing you with if this, then that type scenarios. I am not here to tell you what the actual CPI number is going to be. I'll tell you what all the expectations are, but I'm not a psychic. I don't know what the month over month core, the headline core, the month over month, the month over month, or the year-over-year headline and the year-over-year core. I don't know what the numbers are actually going to be at 8:30. It's not my job. My job is not to sit here and try to predict that. There's analysts all over the world that try to make those predictions, but they're all guesses. That's why every single investment bank, they all have their own expectations. You've got investment banks that expect 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8. They all have their own expectations. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Citigroup, Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, UBS, right? Barclays, Oppenheimer, they've all got their own expectations and their own estimates, and they think that that's what this is going to be. So everyone that's joining us from the Stockmaster app, welcome. Everything comes down to tomorrow. Everything comes down to what happens with CPI, and if this data, is this data going to come in above expectations, in line, under expectations? We're going to get the core numbers expected to come down, but the headline numbers expected to actually tick higher. This is how we're going to be making money from this CPI number. I'm giving you guys my game plans for tomorrow based on what those numbers are. So if this, then that scenarios. So you know exactly where my attention is going to be. What am I going to be long? What am I going to be short? Depending on what these numbers actually are. I don't have positions open right now. I'm waiting until tomorrow morning when that number comes out, and then we'll go through and then deploy the game plans. We wait for the number. We're not going to try to predict the number. We're going to react to the number. I have a higher probability of success and a much higher probability of making money from understanding how the market will react to the number rather than trying to guess the number. I don't guess. Trading isn't guessing. If I wanted to guess, I'd go to Vegas. If I wanted 50-50 odds, I'd go to Vegas. I put my money on red or black and just see what happens. This is not that. This is not guessing. Trading is about identifying high probability situations and putting yourself in those situations over and over and over again with good risk management. I look for situations where I have a 70 to 75% probability of success. And if I do not have a 70 to 75% probability of success, I don't put my money to risk. I don't want 50-50. Hell, I don't want 60-40. And it's our job as traders to have the education to identify a setup where that probability exists and then have the confidence to actually act on it. That is what we're going to be discussing here today. What are the expectations? What is my game plan if CPI is hot, in line, or under expectations? This type of thought process is what has allowed members of True Trading Group to have absolute banner years in 2023. People came into 2023 not really expecting or not really knowing what to expect. Everybody was talking about a recession. I thought we were going to have a recession in 2023 also, along with probably 90% of Wall Street analysts probably thought that we were going to have a recession. 80% of hedge funds were positioned for a recession coming into 2023. Turns out the economy has held up a hell of a lot stronger than it has. And rather than position myself going into a lot of these data points and potentially being wrong on the data points, with the labor market still being strong, with inflation coming down, with earnings holding up better than expected, because all of those things have happened so far this year, much, much, much better than people had originally feared. If you went back and you surveyed hedge funds and market participants, Bank of America does a hedge fund survey throughout the year. They actually just did another one that they were talking about today. And you go back and you look at all those different surveys. These are from hedge fund managers, folks. And you look at how defensively positioned and how much everybody expected a recession in 2023. We haven't gotten it. And if all I did was sit back and say, oh no, we're going to have a recession, I just kept buying put options, I would have got my ass kicked this year. Instead of members having absolute banner years, we would have got our asses kicked. That's why we don't sit here and try to predict what the CPI number is going to be tomorrow morning. I don't really care. What I'm going to tell you is if the number is this is how I think the market reacts. And if that's how I think the market reacts, then where do I put my money to make the most money from it? That's why we're here. We're here to make money. That's why you're on this live stream. That's why you're searching for stock market information on YouTube. But that is exactly what we are accomplishing day in, day out. Today was no different in chat. Yesterday was a monster day. Yesterday you had a 234% gain, 109% gain, and a 91% gain, all inside of True Trading Group yesterday in one day. That's the environment that we find ourselves in. It's the most opportunistic environment that I've ever seen in my entire life. And today was no different. Apple to the short side, beautifully called an analysis from this morning. It was what I told you yesterday, that Apple's going to be a short today. Members knew that that was a top trade idea for us coming into the day today. Snowflake short put options, about a 40 to 50% gain today on that one. We work with the short squeeze from $4 to $6. Members were all over all of these moves and all of this analysis inside of chat. But this is what has allowed members to do exactly what you were looking for, and that's to make money. And you don't have to believe me. Don't take my word for it. Listen to members themselves. They'll tell you. Members, do me a favor. Type the number 1 in chat right now if you guys are making money and you're becoming better traders because of True Trading Group. And in this environment where a lot of people are unsure what to expect this year, you guys are having banner and record-breaking years, reaching personal milestones. Go ahead and type the number 1 in chat if you're making money and you guys are becoming better traders. Go ahead and type the number 1 if you're a member. Anyone that's on this live stream that's not a member, welcome all of you. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel. I do these 6 days a week. But pay attention to how many people are about to type the number 1 because these are your peers, guys. These aren't bots. These are real people. These are your friends, your family members, your coworkers. And they've had all the same excuses that you've given yourself. They have busy schedules, no time, full-time job, small account, lost money before, have no experience. Every excuse you've given yourself, they've had. And now they're sitting here telling you that they're making money and they're becoming better traders. It's not because I'm psychic. It's not because I gave them some special indicator that I learned at the hedge fund that Wall Street doesn't want retail to know. All of that is fantasy. All of that is a lie. What these people have that you don't, it's not luck. It's not more time. It's not more intelligence. What they have that you don't is an actual real professional education and now therefore an understanding of how this game works and where opportunities exist and identifying opportunities and how to put yourself in those situations over and over again. That's what they have. They have access to the best trading tools that are available in the industry, and they're part of a community of over 10,000 traders from 115 countries that genuinely give a damn whether or not they succeed or fail. It's not because they're luckier than you. If they can do it, so can you, right? It's not because these people have a lot of time. 80% of the members in True Trading Group have full-time jobs and busy schedules, but they use the mobile app that's available on their phone. You can't be in front of your computer all day long. It doesn't matter. You don't need to be. As long as you have a cell phone or a tablet, you can follow along with everything that we're doing inside chat. We're not scalpers. We're not in and out within seconds or minutes. Our day trades last hours. Our swing trades last days, weeks. It's a big misconception to think you need to be sitting in front of your computer staring at charts and scanners all day long. And I'll prove that to you also. Members of TTG, do me a favor. If you're making money while working a full-time job, type the number 1 and tell me what you'd actually do for a living, if you don't mind. And people that are not members, pay attention to what people have to say. Pay attention to what they do for a living, because maybe you see someone on here that does the same thing that you do for a living. So if they can do it, then why can't you? Way to go. Kenny Battle said, I made 47% on the snowflake puts today. Great job. Great job. Yeah, that was an excellent trade today. Excellent trade today. So yeah, if you're not a member, just read some of the comments that come through chat. These are going to be members of TTG that are telling you, hey, this is what I do for a living. And if they're able to do this for a living and work this job while making money, then why can't you? Carpenter, medical transportation, home inspector, boat mechanic, steel account manager. I'm not going to keep reading all of these, but you guys can go ahead and you can take a look. And you can read some of the comments that people have coming through. IT consultant, electrician, veterans rep, bakery owner. So you guys can just continue, you guys can keep reading those and see if you see anyone that has the same profession that you have. Glenn Wilson goes, Mike, there's a lot of new people. Make it a nice low price for them to join tonight and a free laptop. Willie Cabrera, the ex-ball player, myself included. I was an ex-ball player. I was a center fielder and a leadoff man. It was damn quick. I missed those days. Willie Cabrera, welcome. I appreciate you, man. Baseball players unite. It's been a tough year for me for as a Yankee fan. But this will be a little bit of a shorter stream tonight, guys. A little bit of a shorter stream tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern in the main TT chat room. The TT Mastermind is going to be holding their orientation and open house. So if you guys are a new mastermind member or someone interested in TTG Mastermind, make sure that you're in the main TTG chat room today, starting at 5 p.m. as soon as this stream ends. All right. So anyone that is interested in mastermind, or if you are a mastermind member, you want to go into the main TTG chat room at 5 p.m. when this live stream ends for a little orientation on TTG's mastermind program. Right, it's free. You guys can head in there, and the orientation today is free. So you guys can all go in there and hop in and see what TTG Mastermind is all about. But speaking of what Glenn just said, there's a lot of new people that are on this live stream. I'm actually interested. Okay, I'm actually interested. I would like to actually see here how many people that we. Oh, a 4.640 Brooks. I got you beat, brother. I was a 4.4. For those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, I want you to type in chat right now, TTG. Okay, type in chat TTG right now. If you guys are not members, you just saw how many people are members. But if you're not a member and you're on this live stream, I know we have a lot of our friends joining us from the Stockmaster app. But if you guys are not members, do me a favor and just type the letters TTG. Way to go. Tobias Chapman is not a member, but made 60% on Netflix puts today. Great job. Great job, Tobias, on that one. So go ahead, guys. Go ahead, type TTG if you're not a member. Let's see how many we have on here that are not part of our community yet. Family Media Films, Texas Education, Joseph, Brian, Aaron Howard, Brooks Trump, my ball player, my fellow center fielder and leadoff man, Tom, Sean. No, wait, Willie Cabrera from the Atlanta Braves. Get out of here. Willie Cabrera, I didn't know that, man. Willie Cabrera, welcome, bro, from the Braves. That's awesome. You guys got a hell of a squad this year, boy. They are such a fun team to watch. The Braves are one hell of a team this year, and they're going to be very good for a long time. They locked up all their young talent. They got all those guys for the next 5 or 6 years. They're going to be great. We got Demas. So good. We got a bunch of new people here. We got a bunch of new people that are joining us here on this live stream here today. So I want to welcome all of you that are not members. And I got something I really want to talk seriously with you for a second, because I really truly believe that tomorrow is the day that the market is going to get a shot of adrenaline. Okay. I think that between the CPI number tomorrow and the Fed meeting next week, I really believe that we are going to see a jolt in volatility. The markets have been kind of like teetering, right? The markets kind of feel like the markets have been kind of tippy-toeing, around glass over the last couple of trading days, waiting for this big moment. We really haven't moved over the last couple of days, right? I mean, we're exactly where we were last week. Okay, so the markets have kind of just been sitting here, just kind of teetering. Okay, now, because tomorrow is such a big day, I'm going to do everyone that is on this live stream that is not a member to True Trading Group. I'm going to do you guys a favor. I'm going to do you guys a solid. The membership to True Trading Group, it's normally $2,212 for the entire year. However, those of you that are on this live stream, we ran a Labor Day sale. Okay, it was a 57% discount. In light of tomorrow's CPI number, and how important I think this is in the direction the markets go for the next couple of weeks, and therefore what happens to your money, I'm going to extend that offer tonight for the next 10 people. So if you're serious about this, if you're serious about joining True Trading Group, and you're serious about learning the proper way how to navigate these markets, you can go to ttgoffer.com right now, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop down to just $950 for the whole year. We again do not have any laptops, but I don't have an issue. It's been a great week for us. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to buy the retail cost laptops. Okay. This is going to be for the next 10 people. We have relationships with wholesalers. We get bulk discounts when we buy, like a bulk of laptops for people, but we weren't able to get any, but we'll just buy them retail. It's just more expensive for us. It's fine. It's our gift to you for joining our platform. It's free. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. You don't have to enter your address when you join. You're going to get a welcome email. So we're going to look out for it, because in the welcome email will be instructions on how to claim that free laptop. All right. So go ahead, ttgoffer.com. You have to manually enter the coupon code, TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop to $950. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know that you're getting one. There's 10 available here this evening up until midnight tonight, or when 10 people join, whichever comes first. So if you see a laptop in your checkout cart, maybe you're watching this live stream after it's aired. If you see it in your checkout cart, that's how you know that you're getting one. Everything on that page is included. So when you go to ttgoffer.com, everything on that page is included for $950. There's no upsells for those items. There is no additional cost. There is no hidden fee. It is all included for the entire year. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, congressional trading data, track trades by Congress, Insider trades, track trades by management. Just that alone would cost you $1,400 if you were to go to Benzinga and pay for it directly. Don't do it. Join True Trading Group. It's all included, and it only costs you $950. Plus, you get everything else on our platform, like Quote Media's full book level 2, TradingView's premium charting software. TradingView software will cost you $600 a year if you go to TradingView directly. It's included. We worked out deals with these companies to put their products on our platform so that you do not have to pay for them. You get a simulator from ET&A, lets you practice trading with fake money but real-time data. You get access to all of our various AI tools. Our AI tools are there for you on our platform to help you identify chart patterns, come up with conservative versus aggressive trading strategies, try to determine what is the news sentiment around this news release that a company came out with. Is it good? Is it bad? How's the market going to react to this? These are all things that you can do with our various AI tools. You don't have to pay anything extra for them. The Trade Idea scanner streams on our platform for you during the day so you can focus on what are the hottest stocks. We have our own proprietary scanner that lets you create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data. You guys might pay for some of this stuff already. It's very expensive data, but it's included with your membership. You don't have to pay extra for it. The $950 gets you all of it for 365 days. You get 2 study group sessions with our mods to speed up your learning curve. You get a trading journal that tracks all your trades and breaks it down to statistics for you, a social sentiment scanner to tell you what's talked about on social media, analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in, watch lists from the mods and I. Every morning we tell you these are the stocks we're focused on, these are our entry prices, and these are our exit prices, so you can take the guessing out of your trading. I sent out a tweet earlier today, a member that commented in chat. They've made 50% on their entire account over the last couple of trading days, following the trades and the alerts that the moderators and I were sending out in chat just over the last couple of days. Instead of you coming into every single trading day without a plan, not knowing where the opportunity lies, not knowing what stocks you should be focusing on, rely and lean on the 9 professional traders that are at True Trading Group to do that heavy lifting for you. That's why we're here. That's why you're joining us. That's why you're paying for a service. This is not charity. True Trading Group is a business, and our job is to do everything in our power to give our members the greatest chance of making money in the market. And we are damn good at our job, so much so that we have a retention rate of 78%. 78% of our members renew their membership or go on to become lifetime members. Members of TTG, do me a favor and type the number 1 in chat if you're a lifetime member or you've been a member of TTG for more than 1 year. Go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. And anyone that's on this live that's not a member, ask yourself seriously, if TTG wasn't helping people reach their goals, then why the hell would this many people renew their membership after their year was up? Why would this many people say, I'm going to join a lifetime membership because I never want to go through the markets ever again without True Trading Group? Why would this many people continue to renew? Ask yourself that question, seriously. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,300 reviews. Our refund rate is only 2.39%. Speaking of refunds, we actually offer you a double your money back guarantee. You see, I stand behind this platform that we've created. I believe so strongly in its ability to help you reach your goals that we offer a double your money back guarantee. It's right on the checkout page in black and white. Go check it out. This is how it works. You'll join TTG right now. You'll pay $950. If you go through our courses, if you pass our quizzes, and you attend 1 study group and actually use the platform that you are subscribing to, don't just log on to our site 10 times all year and be like, I didn't make any money. Use the platform. If you do those things at your own pace, on your own scale, I'm not telling you got to do this in 14 days or 30 days. You have the entire year to do those things. And if you are unable to make enough winning trades to equal what you paid for your membership throughout the year, I'm going to give you back double what you paid at the end of your membership. I'll give you back $1,900. Everything is clearly listed on our refund policy on our website. Yes, it is real. Go read it. Nobody else is going to offer you that. We can because our refund rate is only 2.39%. If our refund rate was 10 or 15%, I would not be able to offer you double your money back. I wouldn't. We'd go out of business. Wouldn't be possible. I don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind, and it's there to hold us accountable. Go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop from $22.12 all the way down to $9.50. Check out. You see a laptop, you're getting one. It's as simple as that. You don't have to enter your address. Check the welcome email after you join. There's instructions in there how to claim that laptop. If you are, listen to me carefully, if you're one of these people, if you are currently a trial member, if you used to be a trial member, or you used to be an annual member and you guys want to come back and join before these catalysts hit the fan, CPI, Fed meeting, it's about to get wild. If you want to come back and join for the $9.50 price point, we have to whitelist your email address. So you have to send us a text message with your name and email to 786-505-4049. The phone number is right down there at the bottom of your screen. So text that number with your name and email, and we'll get you guys hooked up, and we'll give you guys the discounted price of the $9.50. So just send us a text to 786-505-4049. Simple as that. You get yourself the double your money back guarantee, the free laptop, and the 57% discount. All right. So there you guys have it. All right, folks, let's take things on over to the charts. Let's talk about the SPY. Let's talk about CPI and what we expect and how we're going to make some money tomorrow. All right. So here we have the SPY, which has been in a bit of a consolidation pattern. You had the pullback in August. Then you had the rally back. Okay, you had the pullback in August. Then you had the rally back after the jobs data, right? This was the jobs data that gave the markets a bit of a boost. We got a week-long, week-long data points about the labor market. And the data was showing that the labor market was softening a bit, but was still strong, which is exactly what the Fed wants to see and what is exactly what is needed. And so what the markets want to see. And that's why the markets rallied during that time period. But since then, the markets have been in the consolidation phase. You can see 3-day pullback, 3-day bounce. Then here's a 1-day little pullback. No real direction over the last week. It's kind of just been this little bit of a consolidation where the markets are just trading in a little bit of a range, right? You guys can see we're just trading in a little bit of a range. There's no real direction like you saw previously. There's August, big direction. Then there's the jobs data, big direction. Now we're just kind of trading sideways, which is expected going into massive catalyst. Do you think it's a coincidence that all market participants between today and yesterday are just taking a breather? They're pausing, they're waiting. Nobody wants to take a big bet until they get this catalyst tomorrow morning. Of course, it's not a coincidence. Everybody is waiting for this number because everyone knows how important this number is and what it could potentially mean for what the Fed is going to do and what the Fed is going to say at the Fed meeting next week. So here's what I'm looking at for tomorrow. This is going to be one of the most interesting CPI numbers that we've had in quite some time. And it's because for the first time all year, we are expecting, for the first time, we are expecting the headline number to go up and the core number to go down. This is the first time that we've had that expectation for the CPI number. Over the last several reports, basically for the whole year of 2023, the headline number has been coming down and the core number has also been coming down, but at a much slower pace. So headline has come down a lot faster, core much slower. What's the difference? Simple. Headline encompasses everything that is factored into the CPI number. Core is everything factored into the CPI number minus food and energy prices. Okay? Minus food and energy prices. Now, this is really interesting because over the last month, oil has exploded. Oil trading back above $90 a barrel. This is the USO. Okay, this is not actually the price of oil. It's a oil fund using different futures contracts. But you guys can see here, USO, the price of oil has exploded over the last 2.5 months, right? Look at this. look at what has happened to the price of oil. You guys have all probably noticed this when you go to fill up your gas tank, right? You probably noticed this when you go to fill up your gas tank. Now, that's a very big change from what we were experiencing in the summer, right? In the early summer days, oil had pulled all the way back. Gasoline prices have pulled all the way back down. But now we are getting this big move to the upside. And that's a bit of a problem because we still have not refilled the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. It's at the lowest levels it's been since the 1980s, and we still have not refilled it, but oil is getting more expensive and more expensive and more expensive. And you had International Energy Community today coming out and saying that they believed that there's going to be a massive surge in demand for oil, and that is going to continue to push oil to the upside. You have a lot of analysts that are calling for oil above $100 a barrel. We're already above 90. So what is that then going to do to your headline number, right? Which your headline number includes food and energy prices. Well, folks, that's the whole reason why you are expecting the headline CPI number to go up. It's because of what's happening in food and energy prices. So what the market is going to care the most about is not the headline number tomorrow. The headline number coming in at 3.6 is not the scary part. What the market's going to focus on is the core number. And the market's going to focus on the core number because the Fed focuses on the core number. The Fed has no control over food and energy prices. Raising rates, cutting rates has no impact on the price of commodities like oil and food. They can't control that. That's supply and demand around the world. What they can control is the core inflation number. So if that's what the Fed cares about, as Jerome Powell has made reference to many times in his public speeches, and the last two public speeches, which was Jackson Hole and then the Fed meeting in July, those are the last two times he spoke publicly, he made reference both times to the core inflation number being too high and wanting to see that number continue to come down. Now, it's been very sticky over the last couple of months. It's only been coming down at a rate of 0.2, 0.3, like 5.3 to 5.1, 5.1 to 4.7. But this month, it's expected to drop all the way down to 4.3. That's going to be one of the biggest drops in the core number that we've seen this year. The markets would like that, even if you get the headline CPI number that goes up. And it's very important that you understand this because you're going to have a lot of people that don't understand this. And they're going to say, wait a second, inflation went up. The market therefore has to crash. Wrong. You have to understand what the market actually cares about. And what the market cares about right now are two things: the consumer and how well the consumer holds and how much they continue to spend, and core inflation, because that's the two things the Fed cares about. So it's entirely possible that you can have a core number come in under expectation and a headline number actually go up from the month prior and the market still goes higher. And a lot of people might not understand how that's actually possible. So my trade ideas are going to be based around the core CPI number tomorrow, unless there is a massive difference in the headline CPI number. I think if you miss the headline number by 0.1%, I don't think it's going to have that big of an impact. If you miss the headline number by 2 or 0.3, then the markets will care about that. But if you get an inline expectation or you're 1 or 1/10 under, 1/10 over on headline, I don't think it's that big of a deal. And that's expected to be 3.6 year over year and 0.6 month over month. 0.6 is high, extremely high. It was 0.2 last month. But again, that all goes into the increase we've seen in the last month of food and energy prices. So let's talk about core, which takes out food and energy. The expectation is 3.6. Okay. Expectation is 3.6. I'm sorry. That's headline. Expectation for core is 4.3 year over year. Last month was 4.7. The expectation was 0.2 month over month. The last month was 0.2 month over month. So you're expected the same month over month change, and you're expected a 0.4% drop from the year over year number. Quick heads up, members of True Trading Group, the main chat room is now open. In 15 minutes, There is the THG Mastermind orientation. It's free for people to enter. This is for new Mastermind members and also for anyone that's interested in learning about Mastermind. You can go into the main chat room now. As soon as I'm done with this live stream in 15 minutes, Adam will begin the orientation with the rest of the Mastermind group and the Mastermind team there inside of the main chat room. So make sure you guys head on in there. Right now, it's open. They'll start in 15 minutes once I'm done wrapping up what we're doing here. Okay, so let's make our decisions based on the core number. 4.3 is the month over month. What I believe the different scenarios that we can have here, and you got to write these down because this is going to be a lot of different possible scenarios because the headline and the core are expecting such drastic differences in the numbers. If your core number comes in line with expectations, meaning you get a 4.3 year over year and a 0.2 month over month, I think the markets kind of trade sideways. And I think there's a little bit of a consolidation that goes on, and you're going to get this push-pull of, hey, well, core inflation is coming down, so that's good, and that would make the markets move higher. But then the headline actually went up, and that's going to be a little bit of a push, and that'll keep the markets, keep a ceiling on the markets, and you get this little bit of a range-bound type of trade. Where I'm looking for the biggest move in the market, where I think there's going to be the biggest beta, the biggest move will be if that core number comes in above expectations. If you get the core number comes in at 4.5 year over year and 0.3 month over month, this market's going to head to the downside, and you'll see the market trade down to the low 440s tomorrow. And then you'd see that follow through probably into Thursday. And I would look for the markets to sell off this week and get down to this level. Okay, that's going to be right here in the mid 430s. The mid 430s will be my target. If this core CPI number tomorrow is, for example, 4.5 instead of the expected 4.3, and the month over month is 0.3 instead of 0.2, that's going to be a hot CPI number on the core. And on top of that, you're getting an uptick in the headline number. So even if the headline number comes in line with expectations, it's gone up. And if the core number comes in hot, even though it's come down, it's above expectations. The markets, I don't think, are going to like that combination of data points. I'm going to be short technology stocks on the back of that. You're going to get yields are going to push higher. That should push equity prices to the downside. I would expect the NASDAQ to lead the way to the downside. The NASDAQ probably has the biggest move to the downside if that is the data points that we get tomorrow. We'll be looking to stay short Apple. Apple's weak. It's been weak with the China ban, with their government officials using iPhones. It's been weak after the iPhone event today. If that's the message that we get tomorrow, if that's the data points we get tomorrow, we're going to stay short Apple. We're going to look for Apple to get to 170 to 171. We're going to stay short also some of the other big tech names. Microsoft was weak today. We're going to stay short that. The semiconductor stocks, I think those are names that you can short as well. Snowflake, 50% gain today for members on puts on Snowflake. That's one we can look for as well. These are the stocks I'm going to be shorting if that is the situation that we get tomorrow morning. Now, the flip side, if the core number comes in under expectations, if you get a 4.1 or a 4.2 year over year and a 0.1 month over month, then you're going to get, I think, a market that pushes back to 449-ish. And I'll take you guys right here on the charts. And I'll show you the level, the exact level that I'm looking for. Right there. Okay, see this resistance level right here? See how it used to be support? Right? Then you gapped underneath it and you found resistance here over the last couple of days. If that's a number, if you get a lighter than expected core, then I think this market starts to push back up to the upside. And then you push up into the easy move is going to be from 446 to 449. That's going to be the easy move. Once you get above 449, I think the move gets a little more challenging. I think you can get to 451, but then I would try looking for maybe getting off the train at that point. If you get up to that 451, I think the lighter than expected core would push these markets higher. It solidifies the Fed is not going to raise rates at the September meeting. It solidifies the pause. Right now, they're expecting a pause. Only a 6% chance of a rate hike by the Fed at next week's meeting. And a lighter than expected CPI number would drop that 6% probably down to 2 or 3%. And then that's going to solidify no rate hike. But if that number comes in hot, watch that 6% jump to like 25 or 30%. And people start thinking maybe we get another rate hike. Folks, we do have to welcome James. James just joined the True Trading Group community. Everybody welcome James, newest member of the group. There's 9 of those spots left. Like I said, I'm extending this 57% discount for non-members. I'm extending it to you guys for one more day because I think tomorrow is that big and that important of a day. There's 9 spots left and 9 laptops left. All you need to do is go to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop down to $950. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that is how you know that you're going to be getting one. If you don't see a laptop, that means we have since sold out. So if you watch this after it's aired, be on the lookout for that. You guys have the double your money back guarantee, which again, I don't think that you need as long as you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend a study group. If you are unable to make enough winning trades that equal what you've paid for this membership throughout the year, then I'm going to give you guys $1,900 back at the end of your membership. That's how much I believe in the platform that we have created. Everything is clearly listed on our refund policy on our website. Yes, it is real. Go read it. Our refund rate is only 2.39%. That's why I can offer you double your money back. Simple as that. James, welcome to the family. If anybody has questions, don't hesitate. Text us 786-505-4049. Again, that is 786-505-4049. Guys, also don't forget members. The main chat room is now open. If you are a new mastermind member or if you are just interested in the mastermind, there is a free orientation taking place at 5 p.m. in the main chat. Go there now. All right, folks. So those are my thoughts. All right, those are my thoughts with regards to CPI. I think that all eyes are going to be on the headline number. All eyes are going to be on the core number. The headline number is expected to go up dramatically, but that's expected. So if you get this 0.5 or 0.6 month over month on the headline, the market's already expecting it. The reason they're expecting it is because of the higher energy prices and the higher food prices that we saw in the month of August. So that should not come as a surprise, but the markets are really looking forward to that core inflation number coming down significantly from 4.7 to 4.3 and staying at 0.2 month over month. That number is above that expectation, then I think this market goes lower. I think you got to get short. You got to stay short. If those are the data points, you get at 8:30 tomorrow morning Eastern. We'll be live with our members inside of chat to talk through the number when the number actually comes out. You don't have to trade through this environment on your own. Get your butts inside of chat. Now, if you are not interested in a membership, you guys can sign off the live stream. That concludes the educational part of the live and the analysis. You guys can go into the main chat room if you are a member for the mastermind orientation. If you are interested in a membership, let me actually show you the platform real quick while I've got a few minutes left so you guys can see what your $950 price point is going to actually get you. Because like I said to you before, it is an all-inclusive membership. Okay, all of our courses, all of our tools are included. When you go to ttgoffer.com, every single thing you see on that checkout page is included in the $950 price point. You get our chat room, obviously, where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades. We're answering questions. We're providing our commentary and our trade alerts. You guys can use the mobile app to get the real-time push notifications when the mods enter and exit trades. It's all there for you. You have 2 study groups with our mods to speed up your learning curve. You got Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed with congressional trading data and insider trading information. Just that alone would cost you $1,400 if you went to Benzinga. It is included on our platform when you join for the next 9 people at a 57% discount. TradingView's premium charting software is included. The Trade Ideas scanner streams on our platform so you guys can focus on what's hottest during the day. A simulator will let you practice trading with fake money but real-time data. You're going to get to use our own proprietary scanner that lets you create your own custom scans. You've got dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data. This is all included for the $950. You don't have to pay $1 extra for any of it. A full trading journal will track your trades for you and break it down to the numbers and statistics. A social sentiment scanner tells you what's being talked about most on social media. Analyst ratings on any company that you're interested in so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. The watch list from the moderators every day with detailed entry and exit points, so you know exactly where the moderators are going to be focusing before the market even opens. And then you have all of our courses. Now, guys, our courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it, we've got it, you get it. There's no upsell for these things. You don't join and all of a sudden there's VIP courses that cost another $1,000. I'm not going to sell you half the solution. We don't play games like that. We're fully transparent. We're an open book. You join TTG, you get all of our courses and all of our tools. Everything that's on ttgoffer.com is included for the $950 price point. Then you're actually going to be able to get access to our video library as well, which has about 600 hours of workshops covering different topics. You can attend these workshops live once you become a full-time member. Now, guys, listen carefully, because I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you join TTG. But what I can guarantee is if you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend one study group, and actually use the platform that you're subscribing to, if you are unable to make enough winning trades to equal what you've paid for your membership throughout the year, then I'm going to give you back double your money at the end of your membership. So you'll pay $950 today. I'll give you back $1,900. It's clearly listed on our refund policy on our website. Yes, it is real. Go read it. ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. Click apply code. The price drops down to $950. There's 9 laptops remaining. If you see one, you're getting one. You don't have to enter your address. If you have questions, text us. 786-505-4049. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Get ready for tomorrow. CPI, it's going to be a banger. Tomorrow morning, 8:30, we'll be live with all of our fam. Hope to see you all there. If you have not yet done so, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. And members of TTG, if you are interested in Mastermind, there is a free open orientation going on right now inside the main chat room. It starts in 2.5 minutes. So head on into the main chat room for members. If you're interested in the Teaching Mastermind program, get your butts on in there now. It's going to be a great one. And then I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning. All right. Take care, gang. I'll see you guys all in chat.